Hey there, guys. Gamer Jamie Triple One here, and today I'm just here to sort of talk and essentially explain where I've been for the last 3 months. Unfortunately, I had to take some time off due to um, mental health issues. Um, Mental health mixed with just a lot of passing that really affected me. Pretty much the last video that I uploaded, within 24 to 48 hours, um, the news broke that Paul O'Grady had passed away. And seeing a working class northern, specifically Merseyside, queer representation in Lily Savage was so influential on my formative years, to the point that I went as Lily Savage for one Halloween. I think I still have the wig somewhere. That was messy. Um, but the unfortunate news of Paul's passing did encourage me to take a few days off. I decided on 10 to 14 days. Basically, just until a funeral date was announced. Um, it just to sort of give myself a couple of days to record some stuff, and then take a day or two before off, obviously the funeral, and then have about a week or so afterwards. But unfortunately, a lot more news came out, mainly in that a lot of people that were very very known within my childhood. A lot of them were unfortunately passing away, and I, just kept having them um, return dates, and I've got a bloody fly flying around. Um, the dates just kept getting pushed back further and further and further until I decided, okay, I'm just going to take the entire month of April off. I'm not going to record, I'm not going to upload, I'm not going to do anything, just take the month of April off, because there was the likes of Paul Catamol from S Club 7 passing away. There was oh, who else was that? there was a lot that passed away, and just thinking back, the amount of my childhood that essentially dribbled away, it just got overwhelming, and I just said to myself, okay, I'm going to take the entirety of April off, and I'll come back at some point in May. I'll come back in the first couple of days of May, sort of just I don't know how to explain it, but unfortunately, you know, it just kind of felt like my childhood was slowly dripping away from me, and I felt horrible because I just couldn't I couldn't even pretend to be happy, I there was Paul O'Grady, then there was Paul Catamole, then there was Barry Humphries, or Dame Edna, as he's best known. Then there's Len Goodman, who, to me, was a personal idol because of my dance background. Harry Belafonte, Jerry Springer, that was all in April. And, when, when I was seeing all of them part of my childhood going, I just sort of, it hit me a lot harder than I was expecting. And somebody who's not from within my childhood, but somebody that I had seen a bit of, not in too extreme, just sort of, like random dance clips of them, but Moonbin of Astro passing away at just 25 years old as well. It just really hit deep, and that's why in May I just kept putting it off and putting it off and putting it off, because towards the beginning there was only I think within the first 2 weeks there was only Paul O'Grady and Paul Catamole, who had passed away at that point, from my childhood that I knew of. But then as it got towards the end of April, it was just one after another, after another, after another, after another, and it just got too much for me to handle. So I just took myself back. I said to myself, okay, you've got 3 weeks. And this was around about 5-6 days, in maybe 7 days into May. And then I said to myself, okay, end of May, no matter what, I'm going to come back to YouTube. I'm going to start recording more videos. Basically, I'm just going to get back into it, go, and no matter what, I'm just going to put as much positivity out as I possibly could. And I actually found out about Card's comeback, Icky, which I have yet to react to. That is going to be the first video I react to. But when I actually set up for that to when I set up for that to record, I happened to glance at my phone, just to make sure that there wasn't any calls or texts, or to make sure that it was on silent as well, so that there was no disruptions. I saw an article that I did not think I would see for a very long time, and it oh, it still gets me. Even now, it's it's currently the 12th of July, so it's been about 6 weeks now. But I think that was the day that the entire world stood still. Because I don't think anybody ever believed that it would ever happen. And if it ever would, certainly not this soon. But that was the unfortunate passing of Tina Turner, and I know that she suffered with health issues towards the end, and I'm not saying that I would have preferred her to be here and suffering even longer, but I genuinely do not think that Tina Turner was a person who would die. I genuinely believed, because she is such a legend. The same with Aretha Franklin, Cher, Dolly Parton. When Cher and Dolly Parton go, I genuinely do think that the entire globe will stop, because they are such legends. I mean, Dolly's on her 45th album or something like that, and Cher, I think she's released 50 something. I'm not sure how many, but with Tina Turner, she had such an inspiring story for her life, and I just seeing the news that day, I couldn't bring myself to film. I sank into a severe depression, and oh, I did not see a way out. And now, around about 6 weeks later, I'm finally starting to see like a chance of me being able to move forward. And I'm just hoping that going forward I'm able to continue to be honest with my audience. I'm hoping that I can also put a lot of positivity out there. Um, and hopefully, um, I can really get back into the swing of things. After I finish recording this video, I'm going to have a little something to eat, and then I'm going to start recording my reactions, um, starting with Icky by Card. I'm determined to see that because I have seen and heard a little bit of the chorus, mainly just going through YouTube Shorts. Them with members of different K-pop groups, like MCs and things like that, of like all the different variety shows and whatnot, doing the Icky chorus choreography, and it's kind of like an earworm. It's stuck in there, and that chorus is going over and over and over and over and over again because it was everywhere on YouTube Shorts while I was on my extended break. And I am also going to be doing a reaction after that to Queen Card by Idol. I know that they dropped the G, so I'm going to try and remember that it's just Idol. But hopefully, hopefully, you know, anybody who watches this will understand why I've been away for 14 weeks now, going on. It has been hard trying to get to this point where I can just sit here and talk. And I just wanted this to be my first video back because it's an important topic for me. I am always striving to put out positivity, and I may have some negative words towards something that I'm reacting to, but that is never ever out of malice. That is just out of pure respect for anybody who watches my videos. Um, to know that I'm not going to just fake a positive reaction simply just to be positive. I'm going to be as honest as possible. I'm going to try not to get like bogged down in what commenters say to me in the comment section under those videos where I am a little bit more negative. But I always keep an open mind. On the very first time that I react to stuff, I'm not always going to fall in love with the song immediately. Majority of the times I do, but there are occasions where I do need to listen to it a handful of times just to let it grow on me, and sometimes they don't grow on me, which is fine. It is what it is, personal preference is important. That's what makes everybody unique and allows people to have different opinions of things. But for now, I'm going to end this video here so I can try and get started on making the videos as soon as I can while I'm feeling relatively upbeat. But yeah, I've been Gamer Jamie 111, and I will see you guys hopefully in the next video. Bye.